right, we're ready to start learning our cursive letters. We're going to start with the lowercase clock letters. The first letter we're going to start with is C, and I know that C is not the first in the alphabet, but the C is the basic stroke for all these letters. You'll notice at the beginning in the steps, they all begin with the same shape. So just like our print clock letters, we're going to start over here at 2 on the clock, and we're going to go around to 10, all the way around like that. So you have dotted ones that you can trace. So start over here at 2 on the clock and go around. There's 10, 8, and 4. Okay, it's just like a print C, but it's really important that we practice forming our letters correctly, because you're going to see why it's very important to form them correctly in cursive. They all are going to connect together. So start over here at 2, around to 10, 8, and 4. 2, 8, 10, and 4, all the way around, trying to keep them about the same size and the same shape. Okay. Right, and then you have space to start with your own. Make sure you give yourself enough room. Slow is steady, and steady is fast. Rather you do a couple of really good ones than a whole row of messy ones. To start at 2, 8, 10, and 4. 2, 8, 10, and 4. All right. I really like this one. I'm going to give it a star. Honestly, I really like this one too. This one looks a little mushy, so I'm going to put a check mark on that one. And then I'm going to go on. I would love for you to continue to practice the C, but I'm going to go on to the letter A. So if you want to pause the video here, you may. So A also begins with this C shape. The next step is to come up and close it. You should be sure to close it at 2 on the clock. And then you'll pull your line straight back down, and you end with a small dip to connect to your next letter. So make sure you start at 2. If you start at 12, it's going to mess your letter up, I promise. Start at 2, go up and around like you're making your C, close it up at 2, pull your line straight down to the baseline, and end with a small dip. Start at 2, up and around, close it at 2, pull straight down, and end with a little dip. You notice that I got off of my dots. That's okay. Start at 2, go up and around, close it at 2, pull straight down and end with a dip. Start at 2, go up and around, close at 2, pull straight down and end with a dip. Start at 2, go up and around, close it at 2, pull straight down to the baseline and end with a dip. Start at 2, go up and around, close it at 2, pull straight down and end with a dip. Start at 2, go up and around, close it at 2, pull straight down and end with a dip. I'm going to do a couple more on my own, and I'll be quiet so you can practice. I really like, I think I like this one the best, and I like this one the least. It's kind of wide and flat on the top. I'm going to show you why we are not going to start at 12 on a separate sheet of paper. Here's my clock. You probably remember this from kindergarten and first grade. You have 2, 10, 8, and 4. Okay, if we start at 12 on the clock, that's right at here in the middle. If I start like that and close it there, where am I going to pull my line straight down to? I'm up here in the middle. I can't pick my pencil up. Am I going to go like this? Or this is what you're going to try to do. You're going to try to do this. That's not straight down, and it's way more work. If you will just take my word for it and not be hard-headed, start at 2 on the clock. That's going to be the way to go. All right, pause if you want to keep practicing your A. You can rewind it. I'm going to go ahead and do D. Okay, we're going to start over here at 2 on the clock, go up and around like the C. We're going to close it at 2, but we're going to keep going up almost to the line above. And we're going to pull straight down to the baseline and end with a small dip. So it's very much like A, but we're going to go almost to the line above. So start it here at 2, around, close it at 2, straight up to the almost to the line above, straight down, and end with a dip. Now I didn't trace my line very well, so I'm going to do that better next time. 2 on the clock, around, straight up, trace back down, and end with a dip. This is another one where it's really going to matter if you start at 2 or start at 12. Okay, that one's getting a little high on the baseline. Straight up and straight down. Two o'clock, go around, close it up, and go almost to the line above. Pull straight down and end with a dip. Start at 2, go around, go almost to the line above, pull straight down and end with a dip. Now I've got a couple more that I'm going to practice on my own. So I'm going to start at 2, close it up, almost to the line above, straight down and end with a dip. Start at 2, close it up, go almost to the line above, pull straight down and end with a dip. I think I can fit one more. Start at 2, go around, close it up, almost to the line above, and end with a dip. Okay. My favorite one, I really like this one, but I didn't close it all the way. So I guess this one is my favorite, and that one over there is easily the worst. Okay, once you think you have the movement, practice some more. Make sure you have the movement right before you start practicing. Remember, you've got the back side, you have plenty of space to practice. We'll do the next clock letters in the following video.